The risks and dangers of climate change require that governments and organizations find resilient and sustainable strategies to mitigate the impacts produced by climate change. Amsterdam is one of the many cities encouraged to and focused on adapting to climate change and finding sustainable ways to further develop, as it is very vulnerable to heavier rainfall, flooding, rising sea level, and increased average temperature. Amsterdam is especially vulnerable to these issues as it is 6.7 meters below sea level. And because greenhouse gases such as methane, black carbon, and carbon dioxide become trapped in the atmosphere and raise global atmospheric temperatures, ice sheets and glaciers begin to melt, causing a rise in sea level and severe flooding in many areas. Temperatures have already risen globally by 0.8 degrees, and they are estimated to rise twice as much by 1.7 degrees in Amsterdam. Rainfall has already increased by 20% in the city, especially by the coast, and sea level steadily rises by 20 millimeters per year. Climate change also manages to negatively impact communities by forcing citizens to relocate or be forced to experience mass flooding. The effects it has economically and physically on Amsterdam's tourism and agriculture industry are both positive and negative, as there are increased instances of drought, precipitation, and flooding that result in less visitors and a loss of crops. However, with increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and increased precipitation to feed plants, crops flourish in some places. Climate change has also affected citizens' public health as it increases the pollen count, which causes increased instances of Lyme disease within the population. Even though Amsterdam has been experiencing severe consequences of human actions via climate change, it has adapted and managed to remain resilient. The city continues to prepare for the future by building canals and huge floodgates to prevent flooding. It is also remapping and reshaping its infrastructure so that citizens and the city can function in all weather conditions. They continue to move citizens from neighborhoods dangerously below sea level to replant trees and build dams and levees, while also building a rooftop garden that will hopefully reduce greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and lower the average temperature in the city.